Hello Libra, welcome. This is your monthly horoscope for November 2019. I'm Ivy Rivera, psychic medium, and I want to invite you to join me for my live show. It's called Ask a Medium. I do it on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, where I take your personal questions and I give your weekly horoscope. That's going to be on November 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I want to invite you to look at a full list of public events where I'll be, or if you want to book a reading, and if you want to check out any classes at the Ivy League Psychic Academy, including Level 1 Psychic Mediumship Development class beginning November 14th. You can go find all of this information at ivyriverapsychicmedium.com, and I am going to put that link below. Now, this board, a little bit hideous, but I'm trying something new out. If I feel like this works for me, I'll get something more pleasurable on the eyes. You really don't have to understand what's going on here. I'll explain it. It just helps me keep things in perspective because I speak very, very quickly once I get rolling. So let's see, we're doing Libra. What is going on with you for the month of November? Hearing straight away, the 13th, we have increase. Forward. We also want to talk about this. Okay. Upper hand. Control. Okay, we want to talk about this. I'm going back. Let go. We have some love stuff going on here. And then it feels to me like we might be looking at a bit of an increase in merging and some travel out. Okay, and then we do have a little bit of a work opportunity to grow with an outsider. Okay, let's take a peek. Libra, for November, it looks to me like the first big day that's coming up for you here is going to be on Sunday, November 3rd. And there is some talk about your parents. There's talk about you being a parent or in an influential situation. Now, when I look at you as being the one in the influential seat, it would appear that you're not wanting to be. It almost looks like you don't know how to take your power. You don't know how to rule the room. You don't necessarily want to be the one in charge. And so you're trying to take a back seat to all of that. It's almost like you're trying to mask yourself. You're trying to hide behind that backstage type of a mask, and you're not able to. So on that day, it's going to be imperative that you sort of face the position that you're in, understand that the universe put you in that place for a reason, ask yourself, what are the lessons here? How much energy am I going to be required to exert in this situation? I feel like do it fairly, do it quickly, get through it, and I do feel like you're going to learn something fairly advantageous for you. I see you pulling a diamond out of this situation, which could represent money. It could represent some kind of tremendous value in your skill set. Now, for those of you who have some parental or authority figure, this could even be a boss, whatever it is, a situation, even a court ruling, something over your head. For those of you who have this overruling power on top of you, you may be feeling that day that you really want to get out from under it. You're getting really fed up, but there is a flip side to that frustration where you're identifying for the first time that you're also grateful. This parental figure, this authority, this situation seems to also be providing you with something that you might not have been able to provide for your own self. So again, for you too, you Libras who are on the flip side of this, I feel that it's important for you to roll the good in with the bad and look at both sides of this scenario with an attitude of gratitude. And again, what is the lesson? What am I learning from it? There's also some talk on this day of you needing to let go. Now, when I was seeing this, I felt somebody coming in from your past. They came in looking more like a male, but carrying a lot of feminine energy. I don't like to go by gender roles, so we're just going to say that this is someone who's well balanced, a little ambiguous in their official energy or gender. Now, I saw this person coming in, and when they came in, they reminded you of something from your past. And it seemed to be a bit of an uncomfortable lesson. They are from a time period that you didn't necessarily enjoy, or there's some unfinished business there. Possibly there's been a divide between you and this person or the situation. I want to explain something. In my readings, this person doesn't have to literally come and be in front of you. You could be passing by them on social media. Someone else you're hanging out with could mention their name. You could have had a dream about them, or the situation or the person might be just popping in your head. Everything is connected, okay? Time is an illusion, and so is space. So they don't have to be there in order for this to take effect. The message for you here, Libra, is to let go of whatever it was that you've been holding on to that's sort of stunting your growth and making you a little immature, given the nature of that circumstance. The next day that I have coming up for you is Saturday, November 9th. Okay, so this was a little interesting. Out of everything I saw for you this month, I was like, really big here. Spirit had me write the word stop, and it says get the upper hand and get control. When I was writing that, what they were showing me is a situation probably at your place of work or wherever it is when you're in a social or a community type setting. What I felt was that there's someone manipulative who is trying to create some type of discord involving you. Now, don't get this, don't think that you're the only one, and people like this tend to do it in all kinds of situations. That's a given. But you will be affected. You would be involved. This person seems to set an agenda to go into a situation and to wreak havoc on it and to create this upheaval and then turn it around and say, well, it's actually that worker over there, or it's that person over there. My interpretation of what I originally saw too was that this person is trying to sort of catch you off guard. It's sort of like if you're not paying attention, if you're socializing, if you're just sort of doing your thing, you seem up in your head. This is someone you're going to want to watch for, and I think that would be a good time for you to go inward and do a little intuitive investigation, a little psychic investigating to see what this person's next move is going to be, and I'd keep an eye on them permanently. What I feel is that you're going to have to get the upper hand and the control over the situation. And that may require that you say something very directly to this person as it starts and then handle it. If you have to go above them, you have to go outside of them, you have to get others involved, or just make sure that you're stating your case very, very clearly. It's almost like this is documented, then so be it. The next thing I was seeing here was on Wednesday the 13th. There's talk of an increase with your power. So what I'm feeling there is that you're not only feeling a bit of a resolution from the 9th, but you're also getting some kind of a reward from the universe. And when I see God, the universe, handing you this reward, it's really, it has a label on it that says good karma, okay? Now, that has to be earned, and you did. And they're placing it over here to the left, which is the past. So in the past, you've been working on this. Something that you've been putting the effort into is finally going to pay off, and it's going to give you enough power to move forward to another level in your life. Okay, so I feel good about all of that. I do feel like, just on a little bit of a side note, so I was trying to go forward, I want to say new level, new devil. Don't expect to not have your feathers potentially, ruffled, or, the universe has a way of testing you as soon as you move up. Expect that on the, the week after. But I also wanted to say on the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st, make sure you're really taking good care. Can't prescribe or diagnose, but of your throat, your lungs. Just protect yourself through there. On Sunday, the 24th, we have some talk of a love relationship, and I'm sensing that there's a fairly large portion of you Libras who are closing the door on something that's been sitting stagnant for a while. If you've been taking the back seat in your relationship, you've been there out of complacency. Someone else has sort of been running the show, and you're like, all right, well, they run the whole show, so I may as well sit here. This is easy enough. You have someone to have sex with, you have somebody to eat with, you have somebody. It's just very empty, beyond habitual stuff. So it's very possible that this person or you might be stepping up finally and saying, this isn't enough. And you're going to want to close that chapter and move forward. For others, what I was feeling was a potential proposal, a potential new agreement that you come to with your love partner, that you want to take it up to the next level. For many of you, I'm seeing a merging of households, or at least the talking of. So whether you give your love partner the keys to your house, whatever it is, there is the look of merging our lives and taking this thing further, and I feel really good about that. For a lot of you, you have found a solid soulmate connection. Now, we can have many, many soulmates, but they don't all work in the day-to-day, okay? And this one does. So we have on Tuesday, November 26th, okay, you have an opportunity to grow, and this involves your work. What I was seeing for this was somebody from the outside coming in and offering you a position. For those of you that are business owners, this could be someone else who says, let's merge our businesses, or I would like, to be your client. For some of you, it's like, getting, it's almost like you becoming that for somebody else. And then I was feeling that for some of you, you know this person already. And if you haven't already started your own thing, this could be someone that you are comfortable enough with to consider building something for the first time. It feels really exciting. In general, it feels easy too. Okay, so enjoy that growth. Then we have Wednesday, the 27th, and Thursday, the 28th. A little bit of talk of travel. Some of you might be going, I don't feel it's really local. I feel like it's more like out of state or around the country where you already reside. I don't have a ton of you getting on a plane and going overseas. There are little images of that, but a big enough type of a trip. And I feel like the money that you put in, the time that you put in will be a really, really great payout. So I feel like the trip in general feeds the mind, the body, the soul, the finances, wise. There's also talk of a merging here in love and money. So there appears to be an opportunity that would look like you merging your love life, your finances with somebody else, but maybe having something more tangible to work with, like that house that we were hoping would finally go on the market did, or this apartment opened up, or there's a change with my family or my circumstances so that now, the people that were living here aren't living here anymore. Whatever it is, there's an opportunity for you guys. For some of you, I'm even seeing it in business. If maybe you had a shift with business partners, or you have a new love partner who wants to come in and be not only your romantic, but also your work partner, your business partner. This is a great opportunity. The other thing that I'm hearing on the 28th and just the 29th real quick is the potential for an office romance. So keep all options open. All right, you guys have a great month. I will see you in December.